finally, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the pink elephant in the room. Am I right? I'm sorry, I'm not funny. Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day, a day in which you cry because you are forever alone, or you are dreading because you can't impress your significant other. Now, Valentine's Day is a cute enough concept for a holiday. I mean, it's a holiday based all about love. How amazing is that? Well, you see, I don't think so. Valentine's Day is a sham, and you know it. Why? Because people have to ruin it. But let's start with the origins of Valentine's Day. And there's several different origin stories for Valentine's Day, none as amazing as Batman's, but they're all kind of terrible. And let's start with the most tame, one being that it is based on the Roman festival Lupercalia, which is a celebration of the spring by pairing off men and women by lottery. Yeah, not exactly what you picture about Valentine's Day. You picture the birth of Cupid or something, but okay, whatever. So Valentine's Day isn't based on love, but that's what it is now, and that's how we choose to celebrate it, and it definitely wasn't as bad. It's not as bad now as it was back then, okay? But there's definitely an argument here, okay? Let's look at the numbers. On this day, gold jewelry generates a whopping 34 million tons of mine waste. Red roses emit 9,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide. And speaking of roses, a mass quantity of roses are shipped from South Africa, which wastes fossil fuels. 1 in 10 adults feel lonely or unwanted on Valentine's Day. 40% of people find the holiday depressing in general. And this is where it kind of gets depressing. The suicide rate tends to spike on this day. Now, all depressing things aside, there's also the pressure put on Valentine's Day gifts. Men and women spend a lot of money on this day, and sometimes there's a little bit of hypocrisy there, which, you know, is insane because nobody knows what a proper Valentine's Day gift even is. I mean, is a chocolate and candy not enough? Or it's just a time where you're like, you know what, my boyfriend has really wanted a PS4, maybe I should get it for him. Which is it? We don't know. And that also brings us to our next point, which is that this is the most commercialized holiday behind Christmas, with over 150 billion cards being sent last year, Hallmark Valentine's Day cards, and $18 to $19 billion being made on Valentine's Day. And you see, that's the problem. This day isn't really about love like it is advertised. It is materialistic, it is fake, it is about one-upping each other, and most of the time, Valentine's Day is just a toxic holiday. Most people are not happy on this day, and if you're one of those few that are, congratulations, you have the secret code. But most people are either depressed or because they are single, which coined the term Single Awareness Day, which also ironically spells sad. And it's just an awful, awful, awful day, which is why I want to bring you guys something a little different this episode, instead of just ranting with no purpose. Love is a powerful thing. It can bring people together in amazing ways like nothing else can. So today we're going to play a little bit of a game, and it is called the I Love game. I found it online. It's a pretty simple game that I found by the Clunes. Shout out to the Clunes on YouTube. But basically, it could be played on any day of the year, not just Valentine's Day. So I encourage you guys to play this not just on this day, but outside of this day, tomorrow, next week, next month. And basically, you just have to list all of the things that you love in a minute or less. Because love is amazing, and it puts things into perspective for you and shows what is really important. And I'm going to prove it right now. Garrett, list all of the things that you love in a minute. Go!
Me, myself, I, Garrett Beta with 1 T, myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh! Me too! Shania Dicely, 1E, 1U. Ah, I love Me Too.
Dude.
Okay. Tyler, list all the things that you love in 1 minute. Go!
I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Trek's okay.
Yeah.
Dogs, cats, outdoors, food. I love food.
Dude, no way? You like food too?
Yeah.
Dude, food's like my favorite thing in the world.
I know, but it cannot beat this box. I love this box so much.
I mean, it's a pretty good box. I like this box.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Did we just become best friends?
We totally did.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Super karate.
That's the power of love. Come with me, come with me. We're gonna ask more people. Get out of the way, Kate.
I love my parents and my brothers and Mesa and these hooligans.
I love
Come back to that. You know what?
the outdoors. I love food. I love working out. I love science.
I love life. I love teaching. I love my children. I love having my own home. I love living in a small community.
And the sunshine and tennis and breakfast burritos and apples and some cereals.
I love
family. I love friends. I love skateboarding.
I love all of my students, most of them. Some of them are a challenge some days.
I love punk rock and lipstick and sleeping and music. I already said that.
I love Frank Sinatra and Adele and Sam Smith and
my phone and horoscopes and Starbucks and Doghouse.
I love puppies and I love my mom and dad and I love my boyfriend and I love going to movies and I love reclining chairs and I love chocolate.
Oh, and I love being able to see and I love colors.
Chocolate cake, but it depends on what it is. Like if it's store brand, that's fine. But the frosting has to be on point. My ideal cake is about like maybe yay high, yay wide.
And you love your family and your friends and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and my family and my friends.
I love the color purple. I love dogs. I love cats. I love animals. I love The Walking Dead.
I love my fiance. I love my kids. I love my grandbabies. I love my family. That means all 15 brothers. Annette, Ken, Diane, Dwayne, Roger, Jerry, Gord, Carol, Don, Paul, Lou, Pete, Sil, and Gail. I love all of them.